Alina. Roll call will reflect that all board members except Mr. Duran are present and all cabinet and superintendent are present. Approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of June 4th, 2024?
So moved, Pierce.
We're going to go Pierce. Second.
Porras.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Board meeting addenda. Dr. May Volmar, are there any addenda?
There are none this evening.
Thank you. Approval of agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda of the regular meeting of June 18th, 2024?
So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Porras.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Community and staff student recognition. Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, I'm going to turn it over to our Director of Community Engagement and Educational Foundation, Francine Zabata.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening, Board President Watson, board members, Superintendent May Volmer, cabinet staff, and community members. I'm honored to be here to recognize several individuals who I am very sad to see go for their years of service and contributions to the Desert Sands Educational Foundation, which has profoundly enriched the lives and the educational opportunities for students within the Desert Sands Unified School District. Tonight we have Kathleen Doyle, Jerry Neighbors, and Gary Lopez joining us. Justine Doyle and Julie Burgess could not be here with us tonight. So I would like to say a few words about each of our members before I present them with a certificate and a nice little orchid. I'd like to begin with Kathleen Doyle. Kathleen is a dedicated DSUSD parent who joined the Desert Sands Educational Foundation in 2020. During her time with the foundation, she served as board president. All four of Kathleen's daughters just recently graduated from La Quinta High School, with the last one graduating this year, officially completing the remarkable Doyle dynasty at DSUSD. Kathleen has been heavily involved in volunteering and giving back to our schools and community through various projects and roles. The foundation and DSUSD have been incredibly fortunate to have Kathleen and her daughters as part of our school community. Her unwavering commitment, generosity, and passion for education have left an indelible mark on all of us. So thank you, Kathleen, for everything that you've done. Your legacy will continue for many years to come. So I'd like to present you with a certificate of appreciation.
Thank you, everyone. Hello. So I just wanted to say I first entered the school district, or my students did, in 2003 when we first moved to the desert. It was our first year here. So it's been a long run here with Desert Sands, and I just wanted to thank everybody for all of your time, your opportunities that this district and the teachers and staff have all provided to my four daughters, who have all become very successful children in the communities and in school and their future. So just thank you to Desert Sands, thank you to the foundation, all the good it has done, and I hope that the foundation continues to provide opportunities to the district students, and I will always be right here, and I look forward to attending events and taking a long-needed break after 28 years of volunteering. So thank you.
Okay. Jerry Neighbors is also the proud parent of two DSUSD graduates from Palm Desert High School. She joined the foundation in 2021 and served as vice president. Jerry's journey with DSUSD began in 2005 through the Special Education PTO, driven by a deep commitment to supporting her son's education. Her leadership skills quickly became evident as she served as president of the PTO at Washington Charter Elementary School for 6 years, and later as president of the Palm Desert High School Foundation for 5 years before joining the Desert Sands Educational Foundation. Throughout her service, Jerry has been a beacon of inclusivity and leadership, helping to build strong, supportive communities within other PTOs here in our district and raising significant funds to enhance school programs across the district. Her dedication and passion for education have left a lasting impact on our schools and community. We are incredibly grateful for Jerry's unwavering commitment and the positive difference that she has made. So thank you so much, Jerry, for all of your service.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for this acknowledgement. I'm like fighting back the tears because it's been many years. And I've seen it on all angles in the classroom as a parent, helping on boards, helping at the school district, and I'm just, my heart pours out to everybody that gets involved, that helps to raise our children together, as it does take a village, and they're all unique in their own ways and learn in their own ways, and for us to all pull together and make that happen is such a beautiful thing. Like I shared with Kelly the other day, this is home for me, you know, this school district. I just feel the love, and I hope to see y'all around. Thank you very much.
And last but not least, Gary Lopez is a proud community member who joined the Desert Sands Educational Foundation as a board member in 2019. Known for his incredible talent as a photographer and graphic designer, Gary has made a significant impact on the Coachella Valley community. During his years of service, Gary has generously given his time and expertise to capture the spirit and essence of our foundation's events through his stunning photography. Beyond his artistic contributions, Gary has provided the board invaluable guidance and direction, helping steer our foundation towards greater success and inclusivity. Gary's passion for his work and his commitment to supporting our educational foundation have truly enriched our district. We are deeply grateful for his contributions, leadership, and the joy that he brings to our community. Thank you, Gary, for your unwavering dedication and all of your years of service as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone here, for the recognition. This has been an experience beyond anything that I've experienced in my life before. I originally joined, as she mentioned before, to assist with CamFest when that came out, because I understood the importance of our children and the youth and the directions that they go, and to encourage the creativity, obviously, for that reasons. And it has been such an enriching and fulfilling experience with that. I mean, look at the caliber of people that I've been serving with on this. And I just thank everyone that was responsible for allowing me to have that honor and that privilege to be able to do this. And I thank you for this recognition.
That concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Introduction of new or recently promoted employees. Dr. Mabelmer.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Hyde.
All right, good evening, everyone. I have two introductions to make this evening, and first, I'd like to introduce Robert Cullinan, Cully, the new principal of Indio Middle School. Cully, come on up, please. So you'll hear me refer to him as Robert, but he goes by Cully. So Robert earned his Bachelor's of Arts degree in Social Science from the University of the Pacific and his Master of Arts degree in Education from National University. Prior to joining Desert Sands, he served as a middle and high school teacher, a high school basketball coach, and most recently an assistant principal in the Palm Springs Unified School District. Cully would like to thank all of his teachers and coaches who molded and shaped him, as well as his administrative colleagues and staff that were his biggest fans and supporters. Lastly, he would like to recognize his family, especially his wife, Nicole, who has been a rock in his journey. Robert says that he is full of gratitude, humbled, and honored to serve DUSD and the community of Indio. Welcome, Robert. Please say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Hyde. To Dr. Watson and the board, to Superintendent May Volmer and the cabinet, I am humbled and honored by this appointment. I truly cannot wait to lead and serve the community at Indio Middle. I'm very, very excited, and it means the world to see some of our staff here tonight unannounced to me, and so I appreciate that. So thank you very much for being here tonight with me. I also wanted to thank my mentors that I just came from, Dr. Chavez at James Workman and Manuel Bardo, who were instrumental in helping me get to where I am today. And also to Dr. Borgen and Mr. Zink, who are here tonight as well. And obviously, you heard in my comments, my family is very, very important to me, and I want to thank them for all their love and support that couldn't be here tonight. But I do want to make sure and give a big shout out to my rock there, Nicole, my wife. I cannot wait to serve this community, and I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And once again, thank you. I'm filled with gratitude and honored and humbled to be here. Thank you very much.
To introduce Brad Fisher, the new Director of Classified Personnel Services. So as Brad's walking, I'll introduce him. Brad earned his Bachelor of Science degree in elementary education from Ohio State University and a Master of Arts degree in Educational Administration from the California State University at San Bernardino. Brad served with the DSUSD for the past 18 years. 3 as an attendance facilitator at La Quinta High School, and 15 years as a site principal at Earhart Elementary School, Desert Ridge Academy, and most recently Johnson Elementary School. Brad would like to thank anyone to know that he is an avid fan and would like to thank everyone and like them all to know that he's an avid fan of the Bengals, Reds, Buckeyes, and the Firebirds, and yet we still hired him. He would like to acknowledge his wife of 24 years, Mary, sons Luke and Caleb, and his dogs, and a blue and gold macaw, correct? All right. And I know he loves his family because he speaks of them fondly and often.
Thank you, Board and Cabinet, for this honor. It truly is an honor. I'm very excited to start this next journey in my career. I know I have big shoes to fill with Chad. He's done an amazing job over there in classified personnel. But I'm looking forward to the challenge of seeing that department continue to grow and serve this community. I know I have an amazing team and personnel I'll be working with under the guidance of Dr. Hyde and the team back there that will help me through this new journey. So I'm super excited to get started, starting Thursday actually, and can't wait to get some of these tasks going that I've been assigned already. And of course, as Dr. Hyde said, I want to thank my lovely wife back there, Mary. We've celebrating 24 years next month, so she should be sainted for that, by the way. And and my boys back there, both going to college right now, and both are considering getting into education right now. They're both studying history and social studies, and may be here eventually working here too. So just very excited to be here, and looking forward to doing this. So thank you, Board and Cabinet, and thank you for the Personnel Department for taking a chance on me. So thank you very much.
Board and Superintendent comments, Ms. Porras.
Let's see, okay. First, I want to just congratulate the volunteers. It's going to be weird not seeing you guys. I'm so used to seeing you everywhere we go. But you are so much appreciated, and you do what you do with love. So I'm sure that this is not going to be the last time we're going to see you. But we really appreciate all that you do. So thank you so much. Cully, I'm so excited for you, and I know I saw the Indio Middle team here, so this is so awesome that you guys came here to support him. So you have a great team at Indio Middle, and you definitely will have all the support that you need. So congratulations on your new journey. And Brad Fisher, congratulations. I'm so when I saw your name, I was just so excited for you. I just know it's going to be a great fit for you, and I think you're going to be exceptional. So congratulations.
Alvarez.
To Kathleen Doyle and Jerry Neighbors, Gary Lopez, thank you for exemplifying the work that we benefit from our community. So you guys have been such an influence and a support to our district, and for that we're eternally grateful. So thank you for your service. And Mr. Cully, great to meet you, sir. We know that you have a great support staff here. That's a testament to them being here tonight, of their interest in ensuring the success of Indio Middle School. So together with your efforts, I believe we're going to see some great new heights coming along. So thank you for taking up this challenge. And to Brad, known each other for a long time, thank you so much for taking this challenge. And we know that you're going to be doing the best you can and filling those big shoes, but we have faith in you, and we're grateful for you to take the opportunity to do this. So thank you so much, sir, and wish you the best of luck.
Yes. Thank you to Kathleen and Jerry and Gary. I didn't know
all of you were like running your course now. Is there a certain length of time they serve, or they just canceled out with all their graduates now, huh? So the other two are still on, there's two more on the board, on the foundation board that are still in, that you mentioned weren't here tonight.
Yes, just Steve Doyle, which is actually one of Kathleen's daughters,
Oh.
and then Julia Burgess.
And they'll still be on the board, and then we're just looking for more people?
Yes, so
Oh, everybody's stepping down.
and then we have new individuals coming on board.
Okay, great. Okay, well, that's a great loss, and we've really enjoyed all the work that you've done and the energy that you've put into the foundation for its success. I just want to thank you all for your service to the district. And Cully, Mr. Cully, Coach Cully, I was reading about to call you Coach Cully. But anyway, I think you'll be a great addition to Indio Middle School and help with helping those kids over there that really need you, and the staff that is anxious to get to work with you. So good luck on that. And Brad Fisher, I don't know what to say. No, just kidding. I think you'll be great for the job, and I want to congratulate you on your appointment, and it'll be good to see you around here at the district office. So thank you.
I agree with everything they said. Thank you for serving for the Educational Foundation. We appreciate everything you do for our students. To Coley, whoever said it in closed session, weren't lying, that we've all heard really positive things about you, so we're excited to have you. And Mr. Fisher, I think we get to see you a little bit more. You don't get to listen on Zoom anymore, right? So we're happy to have you. Dr. Maplemer.
I want to as well thank the three of you just for your service to the foundation and to the district at large, because your volunteer efforts far exceed just the foundation work. So I really want to say thank you. I don't think anyone has any idea the number of hours that you have put in, the heavy lift that you've done with amazing events, which really ultimately all has impacted our classrooms and given our teachers the ability to access grants, which helps them to create really great programs for our students. So thank you so much for all your work and everything you've done, and we definitely hope to see you around. We'll find a way to loop you back in, I'm sure. And I just want to say congratulations to both of our new hire. Welcome to Desert Sands. We're so excited. Can't wait to see what happens. And thank you so much, Indio Middle School, for being here. That's really, really is fantastic of you to show up, and really does mean a lot. So thank you for that. And Brad, we're very excited for you to get started. I know we're going to see some great things, so congratulations.
Okay. I'd like to give anyone the opportunity that would like to leave at this time to go celebrate with your friends and family, unless you would like to stay for the remainder of the meeting. Public comment on open session items. Communications from the floor. In accordance with the bylaws of the board, number 9323, time is reserved for oral communication by members of the Board of Education or by citizens. Citizens wishing to be heard on agenda items, regular or special meeting, and or non-agenda items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board, regular meetings only, shall have a 3-minute limit. A total of 20 minutes will be reserved for public comment on each item. The board president, with concurrence of the board, may extend this time if deemed appropriate due to the number of citizens who wish to speak on an item. In accordance with the law, the board cannot take action on a matter not appearing on the agenda, as indicated in the bylaws of the board, number 9232.2. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda, regular or special meeting, or non-agenda item, regular meeting. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. Please be advised that there is a possibility that some items discussed during public comment may not be developmentally appropriate for minors. We ask that parents use their discretion when choosing to remain in the boardroom during public comment. If you choose to leave the room, you may wait in the overflow location at the end of the hallway, and you will be notified when public comments have concluded. There are no online public comments, and we have one from Mr. Lawson.
Well, I'll do my best to keep under that 3 minutes. But I want to tonight represent all of my colleagues at the high school level, and I'm here to share with you some things that I wanted to make sure were on the public record, because our public doesn't always know the behind the scenes. First, at graduation, all 7 of those graduations, I want to say thank you to the board and the cabinet for the support. All those graduations, night after night after night, and you were all there, smiling, shaking hands, taking pictures, until we probably wore you out. But it's our biggest public event as a district. We have, if you count all those graduations times 5,000 in-person spectators plus all those that are online, that is probably the most visible moment for our district in our community when you add all that together, all that huge audience. And I don't think everyone in the community truly knows what happens behind the scenes. And so I want to say thank you purposely tonight from my colleagues for all of those that helped make it possible. Because when the public sees, they see all of you on the platform, they see we as principals, they see all the teachers there in the crowd. But what they don't often see is the fact that we had 20 to 30 agents volunteering their time. They were paid, but they all work until like 3:45, and they hustle to the school at 4, and we try to feed them really quickly because they're going to be on duty for another 5 or 6 hours in the heat to make sure that graduation runs smoothly. And I, for one, had more people sign up than I needed for agents, and so our agents step up to the plate. We had nutrition services help with schools that were trying to put together receptions for those workers. And then on top of that, fiscal and purchasing were bending over backwards that people don't see when at the last minute we had to redo purchase orders or redo some things because we had way more gold tassels for A through G than we expected, which is a good thing because of achievement. Little things like that happen. And then to have paraeducators volunteer their time and come out on field because we had special needs students that were either in wheelchairs or we had one that had leg braces and needed help with migrating to and from the stage and getting on and off safely. And so to have people like that who were there to make it look seamless and not be noticed, to have our graphic services printing thousands of tickets and thousands of programs and having to go through and proofread and fix those and having them done on time. And then this year to have all of our maintenance and operations folks and sound folks there all day long. I got there that morning at 6 to meet with the stage people, and I already had a host of people from technology, grounds, maintenance, operations, all there doing little touch-up paints, making sure that everything looked great, that was ready for filming and for broadcasting, because we want to put our best foot forward and celebrate kids who are graduating after 13 years. And so their efforts to make our district shine that often don't get seen, and I know you're aware of it, but I wanted to make sure everyone online hears that we had a huge army of classified folks who were behind the scenes making those events run smoothly and all the operations go like clockwork. So thank you for all being there, but thank you to all of your members who were behind the scenes making 7 graduations run perfectly, and I just wanted to make sure our public knows that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, 14, information. The California School Dashboard Local Indicators and Head Start Program Report for April 2024. Staff conference items, we have none. Public hearing, we have none. Ready? General Functions Business Services. There are 8 items in General Functions Business Services, with 17.3, 17.4, and 17.5 being resolution items and requiring a roll call vote. Is there a motion to take items 17.1, 17.2, and 17.6 to 17.8 as a group or individually?
So moved. Second.
Okay. Oh, Linda. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Is there a motion for item 17.3?
So moved. Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Second, Porras.
Roll call vote. Ms. Porras?
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce? Aye. And I'm an aye. Motion carries 4-0. Is there a motion for item 14.4?
Moved. Alvarez.
17.4, sorry.
So moved.
Second, Porras.
Roll call vote. Ms. Porras?
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce? Aye. And I'm an aye. Motion carries 4-0. Is there a motion for 17.5?
So moved, Porras.
Second, Alvarez.
Roll call vote. Ms. Porras?
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce? Aye. And I'm an aye. Motion carries 4-0. General Functions Educational Services. There are 13 items for General Functions Educational Services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
So moved, Porras. Take them
Second,
as a group.
Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. General Functions Personnel Services. There are 4 items in General Functions Personnel Services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. General Function Student Support Services, there are none. General Function Superintendent, there's one item in General Function Superintendent, and it is a resolution requiring a roll call vote. Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Roll call vote, Ms. Porras.
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries 4-0. Consent items, student matters. Dr. May Volmar.
Yes. Tonight in closed session, the board took action to approve item 22.1, stipulated expulsion case number 2324-40, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. It carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.2, stipulated expulsion case 23-24-41, on a motion made by trustee Porras and seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.3, stipulated expulsion case 23/24-59, on a motion made by Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.4, stipulated expulsion case number 23/24-62, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.5, stipulated expulsion case 23/24-64, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.6, stipulated expulsion case 23/24-66, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.7, stipulated expulsion case number 23/24-70, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.8, stipulated expulsion case number 23/24-71, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.9, stipulated expulsion case 23/24-72, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.10, stipulated expulsion case number 23/24-74, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.11, stipulated expulsion case 23/24-76, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.12, expulsion case number 23/24-17, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Item 22.13, expulsion case number 23/24-35, on a motion made by trustee Watson, seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board amending the hearing panel recommendation to be suspended enforcement at Summit Horizon. Item 22.14, expulsion case number 23/24-73, on a motion made by trustee Porras and seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation.
Thank you. Consent items, business services. There are 13 items in consent item business services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Move to take them as a group, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Consent items, educational services. There are 15 items in consent items, educational services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Motion.
Take them as a group. Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Consent items, personnel services. There are none. Consent items, student support services. There are 5 items in consent items, student support services. Is there a motion to take these as
So
a
moved,
group?
Porras, as a group.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Consent item superintendent. There's one item in consent item superintendent. Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Personnel action certificated. Dr. Hyde.
Hi, good evening. I'm actually excited to announce multiple retirements in our certificated personnel agenda. We actually have 6 people, and I'll just go through them very quickly. Valerie Salela, she is retiring after 11 years from Mid-Ohio High School. Melissa Christie, 3 years of service to the district and is retiring from Shadow Hills High. Mariah Jimenez from Hoover Elementary, 32 years of service to the district. And then our own Melissa Pisano-Grunet, principal at Van Buren Elementary School, 34 total years of service to the district. And then Melissa Rizzo at Reagan Elementary School is retiring after 19 years of service. And Lou Sexton, retiring after 22 years of service at Indio Middle School. Combined, these folks have 121 years of service to the district. So kudos to them both, or to all of them, I should say.
I make
There
a
a
motion to
motion?
accept.
Is there a second? Second. Any discussion?
Congratulations on making it to the finish line. That's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Melissa Pisano, the principal, it's a long time, and she's been a great back and forth with her as the principal at our neighboring district. We've always had an opportunity to just have discussions, and I just want to wish her the best of luck in her new chapter. And Lou Sexton, I've known her for a long time as well, and just want to wish Lou the best in her new chapter with her family. So congratulations to everyone who is retiring.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Personnel actions classified. Dr. Hyde.
Okay, we actually have one retirement, and that is Deborah Bruner, who is retiring from Carter Elementary School, where she served as a school site monitor after 12 years of service. So we want to again recognize and to give her kudos and recognition.
Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras.
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion?
I just want to say congratulations to Deb. I went to high school with her, so. Of course I did.
So she's a Raja.
They are our eyes and ears out there, so congratulations on her
Enjoy
next
your
chapter.
retirement, Deb.
I will say congratulations as well, and that's a tough one to fill because she kind of ruled the playground there. So, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 4-0. Call out of closed session items. Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, item 3.3 tonight in closed session, the board took action on the general lease and settlement agreement, SSS number 14/2023-2024, on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0, with the board accepting the recommendation to approve the general release and settlement agreement. Listed under closed session, item 3.4, tonight in closed session, the board took action on claim number 23-L-08 on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0, with the board taking action to approve the claim. Listed under 3.5, tonight in closed session, the board took action on claim number 23-L-09 on a motion made by trustee Porras, seconded by trustee Alvarez, and the motion carried 4-0.
Thank you. Suggestions for future agenda items that receive at least 3 votes. Ms. Porras?
I have none.
Mr. Alvarez?
I'm just get an update on how we did as a district bicycle site on our state testing. Yeah.
Pierce?
I have none.
I have none. Announcements. The next regularly scheduled meeting for the Board of Education will be July 16th, 2024 in the District Education Boardroom, 47950 Dune Palms Road, La Quinta, California. We do not need to reconvene to close session. This meeting is adjourned at 7:35 p.m.